So some of the things that worked really well a couple of years ago don't work anymore. And one of those key things is SEO for SEO's sake. So you want to be discovered, and you see here that Newcastle SEO has an article that is explaining what a bachelor's degree is. And that used to be a good way to make people aware that, hey, you are a university and you offer bachelor's degrees, and just get people to look at your courses and perhaps consider you. But it doesn't work anymore. And why not? Because if you look at the search keyword data, still a lot of people are searching for this. These people want to know what a bachelor's degree is. Well, just because there are many people searching, this first of all doesn't mean that these are the right kind of people, because if you are not yet sure what a bachelor's degree means, it kind of means that you're still a way off from enrolling in one. You're also not searching for a specific city, you're not searching for a specific type or topic of the degree, so you're still a while off. But the other reason is that when you search this in Google, often you will get an AI overview, which will tell you exactly what it is. So people won't actually click through to your website anymore. They will see a concise answer right in the search engine, and they will go on with their day. So even though the article I just showed you is actually on the first page of the Google search results in the UK, and it might have been used even as an input for the AI overview, it won't actually get people to view your website. So all of the things about, check out our courses, visit our open day, those things won't become visible to prospective students. If you're not supposed to do this anymore, then what should you do? What kind of content can you still create that actually gets you discovered? Here is an example from the University of Edinburgh, and they have a content format that they call money diaries, where their student ambassadors share a week and what they do in the week, where they spend money on, the kind of activities, how much these activities cost, as well as how much they spend on rent, shopping, and all of these things. And so this is very specific, and they also don't stop at one student ambassador, because obviously some people have more money to spend, people have different hobbies, different interests, so they keep adding these money diaries. And with that, like you could say, just think back about the what is a bachelor's degree, where the top keyword had 2,400 people searching for it. What you see here is that people do have questions about it. It is a real question on people's mind later in the student journey, when they are already considering University of Edinburgh. Perhaps they have already applied, perhaps they have even been admitted, and now they need to make a decision. So they are not huge numbers in any month, but it's really a question on people's mind. And so this is a very different kind of person that you are trying to help with your content. And the University of Edinburgh really has been able to shape the conversation on this important topic. There are, of course, more universities in Edinburgh, but I'm not sure if you can read this on the top, but over there. But it says student living cost in Edinburgh. And you see that they are being cited as the first article, and many of the facts are actually taken from that article. So just by putting the content there, they also make sure that people have an accurate view, because Google will answer. Whether or not it finds relevant information, it will give an answer. So it's better that that answer is anchored in real knowledge. If you go further down the page, you can actually see that the first search results again is living costs. So they have written an article, and they're very specific about what it might cost per month. This one also, like that question also goes to the University of Edinburgh. So the SEO brothers, they call this SERP, search engine result page domination, and University of Edinburgh has really nailed it on this topic. But not only that, they have also dominated ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT Plus, which I use. Of course, I suppose most students won't pay for it, but nevertheless, my question here is, if I'm a student in Edinburgh, how much should I budget for my weekly spending? Do you know of any examples of real students and what they spend their money on, how much they budget for living expenses? And ChatGPT then comes with this answer here, where almost all the information comes from the University of Edinburgh, simply because they have a page about it, and they maintain that page. It's a credible page with real sources, and that page also links to other pages. So you see that this is the accommodation section, this is sports, and here it goes to the money diaries. I'll show you. This is what it says about the money diaries, and that's also how I first discovered this very interesting case, which I don't even think that they set out to directly dominate these platforms. Of course, you know, you want to put out helpful content, and then that will be picked up because it answers real questions that are real concerns. So as you see here, ChatGPT directly cite Rachel's report in this case. So, you know, there are endless topics that you can create content about. It just never ends. But don't chase large search volumes. Just because a lot of people are searching about it, it doesn't mean that is going to be the topic that you have to pay attention to, and focus on what students' top specific concerns are, and really provide credible information where it's clear that it's up to date and it comes from the horse's mouth. And perhaps you will have time to do a little less, but at least what you produce is credible and helpful. And do it better than anyone else. Otherwise, there's no point, because if you do it halfway as well as someone else, you're going to be cited much less. So better to pick fewer topics and do them better. And just remember that if the content on your website is genuinely helpful, then you can shape the online conversation. And if you want to make sure that you remain relevant and discoverable, then a lot of that hinges on having a website that actually helps people find answers to their questions. I talk about how to create this genuinely helpful website in my book, which is available for purchase, or the PDF is also downloadable for free at dutchmarketer.com, which you see above there. All right, bye-bye.